Okay, so the article that I chose was The Experience Machine. Here is the order that we'll be discussing everything. We have our introduction, our argument, we'll engage with the author, we'll clarify values, respond to naysayer, we'll have our conclusion, and then we'll finish with our cited page. Okay, as I just said, today I will be discussing the article The Experience Machine by Robert Nozick and whether I would use the machine that is described in the article. Here's my argument. Life is filled with uncertainty, and that uncertainty is what makes us who we are. If there was an experience machine, I would not plug into it because I would not want to miss out on those uncertain times that are going to make me the person that I am. All right, now we'll engage with the author. So I have 3 quotes from the author. We'll go through each of them. The first one, my comment to that is Nozick talks about uncertainty. The problem is every outcome is predetermined. So it's not really uncertainty, it's the illusion of uncertainty. All right. The second quote, having authentic emotions that aren't predetermined are based on the desires of the person using the machine. And then to go off of the third quote, it feels right. That is a strong emotion and something else that I think would be impossible for a machine to duplicate. Without uncertainty, there is no optimism. There has to be chance that things can go wrong. And then to add my own personal touches to it, I said true love, love of a child, the risk of losing, and knowing true emotion. These last things are real. Sure, you can love a simulated person, but it wouldn't be true love because it wouldn't be real. A child's love isn't just hugs and kisses. It's watching them grow, enduring the good times and the bad times. Without risk, there is no hope. Now, to clarify values, is maximizing happiness your highest priority? I would say that it's not my highest priority. I would lean more on the protection and the well-being of those that I care about. Now, when it comes to self-transformation, do you value personal growth and change? I would say that I very much value personal growth, and I would jokingly say that I don't like change, but I understand the importance of change. I have worked very hard on personal growth, especially since retiring from the military. Outcomes. Are the results of actions what matter most, regardless of how they're achieved? I think how we achieve the results matter. The hardship that comes with it is what makes the journey. And then finally, reality. Do you agree with Nozick that living authentically in contact with reality is essential? Absolutely. In reality, things are achieved by doing things the hard way. Sure, there are things that come easy at times, but the ability to live authentically is what makes us who we really are. It's not based on desire, it's based on reality. In a simulation, I could be a 7-foot tall basketball player, but that's not what God intended for me, and it's important for me to use the gifts that He gave me. I believe that the Lord put me here for a reason and gave me the gifts that I can use to help other people. Sure, I can do that in a simulation, but it wouldn't be real. The people I help in the machine will never really understand gratitude. Now, my response to naysayers. Some would say that there are people who are living in the machine because of the fact that they delude their life with drugs and alcohol. They used drugs and alcohol to live in their own separate reality. But eventually, that's going to catch up to them, and they're not taking into account what affects the people around them and their loved ones. Then we have, if this had happened from birth, if, say, for example, a child was put into this machine at birth, I believe that when it comes to a child being placed in here at birth, that it would mean that they would never actually be subjected to real emotions. They'd never know what's real, what's not real, and if the time ever came to where they were taken out of that machine, they would have a hard time adjusting to reality. And then finally, the evolution of the simulator. Now, the article talks about the fact that the experienced machine will gain experience on its own. It'll learn from all of the different people that have been subjected to the machine. Now, eventually, the machine's not going to be able to understand every single thing that could potentially happen with humans, and eventually they're going to get it wrong. So, in conclusion, there are things in life that cannot be duplicated through a simulation. No matter how much experience a machine gathers, it cannot account for everything. Life is filled with uncertainty, and that's what makes it beautiful and special. That is why I would not plug into the experience machine, because I want to experience those uncertainties with the people that I love. Thank you so much for your time, and here's my cited page. Thanks.